Hello, everyone. Welcome to Better Every Day. Today, we will come to Ben Nemtin's book, What Do You Want to Do Before You Die? The best-selling book voted by New York. Imagine a single question that could change your life. Four friends found themselves pondering this very question, one that echoed in their minds and stirred something deep within. What do you want to do before you die? For Ben Nemtin, Dave Lingwood, Duncan Penn, and Johnny Penn, collectively known as The Buried Life, this wasn't just a passing thought. It would soon become their compass, their challenge, and ultimately their gift to the world. The story begins with a longing that many of us know intimately. The sense that there is more to life than what lies on the surface. That beneath daily routines and responsibilities, there are hidden dreams, buried desires waiting to be unearthed. This longing was beautifully captured in the poem The Buried Life by Matthew Arnold, which inspired their journey. The poem speaks of the veiled hopes and silent aspirations that reside within each of us, often concealed by the pressures and distractions of modern existence. For Ben and his friends, this realization arrived at a crossroads. Each of them felt the weight of expectations, the demands of school, work, and the uncertain road ahead. Yet, they couldn't shake the feeling that they were missing out on the deeper experiences life had to offer. They decided to do something radical. Write a list of 100 things they wanted to accomplish before they died. This list became their manifesto, a living document of dreams and ambitions, both profound and whimsical. But their mission didn't end with their own aspirations. They made a pact. For every item they crossed off their own list, they would help a stranger achieve something from theirs. This simple act of reciprocity set the stage for an extraordinary adventure, one that would ultimately inspire millions. Their journey began on the open road, packed into a borrowed RV, guided only by their list, a map, and an unyielding sense of curiosity. Some dreams were grand, like playing basketball with President Barack Obama or appearing on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Others were deeply personal, helping a stranger reunite with a lost family member or delivering pizzas to everyone they met on a single street. Each goal, no matter how big or small, was approached with the same sense of wonder and determination. As word of their project spread, so too did their impact. People from all walks of life began to share their own lists, opening up about the things they longed to do but had never dared to pursue. In these conversations, Ben and his friends discovered something powerful. The act of voicing a dream, of admitting a secret hope out loud, was often the first step toward making it real. Their travels took them across the continent and into the hearts of countless communities. They learned that, while everyone's list looks different, the underlying desires are strikingly similar: to connect, to create, to give back, to be seen. It became clear that the question, what do you want to do before you die, was not just about crossing items off a list, but about living with intention, with courage, and with compassion. The stories they gathered along the way became the foundation of their book, What Do You Want to Do Before You Die? Published in 2012, the book is a vibrant tapestry of 200 dreams and aspirations, each one accompanied by handmade art and heartfelt narratives. The pages are alive with color, energy, and the unmistakable pulse of possibility. It's a book that invites you not just to read, but to reflect, to dream, and to act. Critics and readers alike have praised the book for its ability to inspire and uplift. The Deakin Review of Children's Literature hailed it as a captivating collection, one that speaks directly to young adults but resonates with dreamers of all ages. The stories within are diverse, ranging from the humorous to the deeply moving. Some are lighthearted, like dancing in a flash mob or making a toast at a stranger's wedding, while others are profoundly transformative, such as overcoming a lifelong fear or mending a broken relationship. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of the book is its insistence that dreams are not meant to remain buried. In sharing their own journey, Ben and his friends challenge each reader to confront the question themselves, to dig beneath the surface and rediscover the passions that may have lain dormant for years. The message is clear: life is short, and the time to pursue what matters most is now. The impact of The Buried Life extended far beyond the pages of the book. Their story was brought to millions through an MTV reality show, where they tackled some of the most ambitious items on their list. often with hilarious, unexpected, and heartwarming results. Viewers watched as they attempted the impossible, failed spectacularly at times, but always picked themselves up and tried again. Through it all, their commitment to helping others remained steadfast, reminding everyone that the pursuit of personal dreams is deeply connected to the well-being of those around us. In the years since the book's release, Ben Nemtin has continued to carry the torch for the Buried Life's mission. Through speaking engagements, interviews, and personal outreach, he has become a powerful advocate for living with purpose and authenticity. In a candid interview with Chris Van Vliet in July 2022, Ben shared insights from his ongoing journey. He spoke about the importance of aligning one's actions with their core values, of staying true to what lights you up inside, even when the path forward is uncertain. Ben often reflects on how the simple act of writing down a dream can transform it from an abstraction into a tangible goal. He has seen firsthand how lists can serve as blueprints for action, turning vague wishes into concrete steps. For Ben, the list is more than a collection of goals. It's a reminder that life is not something to be endured, but something to be shaped, savored, and shared. The enduring relevance of the Buried Life's message is evident in the countless stories that continue to pour in from readers and fans. People have proposed to their partners, started businesses, traveled the world, and reconnected with estranged loved ones, all inspired by that foundational question. Teachers have used the book in classrooms to encourage students to dream boldly and support one another. Community groups have organized events to help members fulfill items on their own lists. The ripple effect is undeniable. When one person pursues their passion, it gives others permission to do the same. As of October 2025, there have been no major updates or new editions of the book, but the movement it sparked remains vibrant. Ben Nemtin continues to share his experiences on stages around the world, offering tools and encouragement to anyone willing to listen. He reminds audiences that the obstacles we face, fear, doubt, procrastination, are universal, but so too is the capacity for hope and action. Looking back on the journey, Ben often marvels at the unexpected turns it has taken. He never could have predicted that a list scribbled in a moment of introspection would lead to a global movement. Yet, he is quick to point out that the magic lies not in the list itself, but in the willingness to act. It's about taking that first, often scary, step toward what matters most. The stories collected in What Do You Want to Do Before You Die are as much about community as they are about individual achievement. Again and again, Ben and his friends discovered that the pursuit of one's own dreams is inextricably linked with the dreams of others. Each time they helped a stranger, they were reminded that the boundaries between us are more porous than we think. A single act of kindness, a word of encouragement, or a helping hand can set off a chain reaction of possibility. At its heart, the book is an invitation to remember, to hope, to take action. It encourages us to ask not just what we want to do, but who we want to become, and how we can support others along the way. It's a celebration of the big and small, the serious and the silly, the personal and the collective. For every dream fulfilled, there is an opportunity to lift someone else, to remind them that their hopes are valid and achievable. So, what do you want to do before you die? It's a question that demands honesty, courage, and a willingness to step beyond the familiar. It may lead you to unexpected destinations, to new friendships, to adventure, to healing, to joy. It may challenge you to confront fears or make difficult choices, but above all, it calls you to live fully, to honor the buried life within, and to help others do the same. Ben Nemtin's journey is a testament to the power of intention, action, and community. Through setbacks and triumphs, laughter and tears, he and his friends have shown that no dream is too big, no hope too small. The legacy of the buried life lives on in every person who dares to answer the question for themselves, and in every act of kindness that brings us closer to our best selves. As you listen to these stories and reflect on your own life, remember, the list is only the beginning. The real adventure starts when you decide to dig deep, unearth your dreams, and take the first step, no matter how small, toward the life you were meant to live.